gross. Look at this guy. You come in here, you put your feet up like a dirt bag. You don't even wash them.
That's how you get the show going.
Look at the toe jam. Say welcome to the Bare Knuckle Show.
You're watching the Bare Knuckle Show. Welcome to another week with these three jerk-offs. I just included myself in that.
Saturday, April 27th, one historic night, one epic encounter. Platinum Mike Perry versus Thiago the Pitbull Alves. Also, the world heavyweight title on the line when champ Mick Terrell fights #1 pound for pound in the world, Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt. Plus, two hard-hitting heavyweights on a collision course as Big Ben Rothwell fights Todd Duffy. And much more fast-paced bare knuckle fighting championship action. Don't miss history unfold at Knucklemania 4. Download the BKFC app at bkfc.com.
We are live, all the way live from Satellite 5, and we appreciate you being here. Another fun Tuesday. We always spend our Tuesdays together. As you can see, my beautiful body, not photo-enhanced at all. It's the birthday show. Thank you to our design team, Vaughn Design Info. Thanks to the guys in there. I know they're ready to celebrate, right? Big day! As I can tell. I'm so happy you're here with us. We appreciate you. Great show as always. Of course, the Bare Knuckle Show cameras were rolling. We have some exclusive footage. You're not going to see it anywhere else from BKFC Fight Night Clearwater. We'll get into that later. Plus, David Diaz joins ahead of his fight against Shane Jordan at Knucklemania 4. Looking forward to catching up with him. He's always a firecracker. Also, speaking of Knucklemania 4, Big Ben Rothwell is going to be checking in with us ahead of his huge fight against Todd Duffy, also at Knucklemania 4. So it's a big day. This is going to be exciting. A lot of other stuff we're going to get to, too. A lot of, like I said, behind the scenes. We love bringing that to you. Let's check with our guys in the booth first. Quick thoughts, guys. You were both there. You're shooting. You're working hard. Clearwater, Fight Night. What did you think about it?
I thought it was an awesome show.
It was amazing.
Yeah, I loved it. I thought all the fights delivered. And it was cool. It was in like the outdoor venue. That was nice because you had a nice breeze rolling in.
Oh, that felt good, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause normally we're sweating.
Oh, I forgot to pull the photo. I was going to say that, I messed the joke up. BKFC Clearwater, the fight night, it was the shit. A lot of people were saying that. You know what I'm talking about. Evan sent me a photo. I don't have it here. But apparently since it was open air, before we got there, birds were flying around. They were taking dumps in the ring, and they had to clean the canvas all up. Is this true? We had a picture of it, but I didn't put it in the rundown. That's one of the things you didn't see that we deal with behind the scenes. Oh, there's a nest. Is that what it was?
Yeah, there were birds in it.
Oh, and look, the only thing I want for my birthday is printers that work. That'd be great. See, there's my rundown. I've been trying to get it for the last 15 minutes, cursing and screaming. But we have it. Happy birthday to me. Thank you. Yeah, it was bad with the bird poop, but we stopped that. They went away. The open air was great. I'm not going to lie, when I first got there, it was a cool venue, but I thought, how are we going to do a fight here? What's it going to look like?
It looked good, though.
It looked great, and it was awesome. It was packed. The crowd was wild, so we love that. Now full speed ahead to Knucklemania 4. I know we're all looking forward to bringing that to you. It's going to be an awesome night of fights. And I got to tell you, Evan and I had a little trouble getting there, right? We had to land in Clearwater. Not in Clearwater, excuse me, in Fort Myers.
That sucked.
And then Evan drove us like 2.5 hours.
And I warned you in the airport, too. We were going to be fucked that day.
You were right. You did. You said it from the moment I saw you. Like, we got bad turbulence. There's storms. I was in a good mood. I ran to Evan. He's like, we're probably going to die. We're in a Boeing. He was going on. And I'm like, oh, God. Dude, I was in a good mood. No. And then we did. We landed, and we had to drive 2.5 hours through teething rain.
First, we had to sit in Philly for an hour before we took off.
I live in Philly, and I don't even want to sit in Philly for an hour.
Right. And then we had to fly 3.5 hours. We were circling around, like, Orlando.
Yeah, but I was sleeping.
Yeah.
I was half in the bag.
And then they're like, yeah, we got to divert because we're out of fuel. And then we had to land in Fort Myers. I rented a new car in the air.
You sure did.
Woke you up right before we landed.
You did wake me up.
Because he slammed down.
Oh, my God. I thought we crashed.
Yeah. And you were giving the pilot shit, too. This guy was yelling at the pilot, saying, oh, that was a little hard landing there, huh?
It was, dude. It was crazy. It was like he just dropped out of the sky. I don't know how the wheels even work after that. So, that was our adventure. We ended up getting there barely in the nick of time. If you saw the weigh-in show, I was going on and on because Jeff Houston was delayed, and I was trying to kill time until he literally ran on stage and got there off his plane. But we got it done. We're glad we did. And the other thing that happened to Brandon I want to talk about really quick is apparently Brandon enjoys killing things, like a serial killer, sick, like cats and stuff. Brandon, why? Why do you want to kill cats? You mentioned you were going to kill a cat, or you told your wife to kill a cat? Come on, tell me.
Oh my God, you're such a fuck. No, Saturday morning, 3 a.m. I get a call.
or not 3 a.m., 2 a.m., that my dog was let outside to go to the bathroom, and there's a stray in my yard, and he got it. You know how dogs always chase, like,
yeah, of course.
They chase the cat or the squirrel or something?
I've
and
chased
they never
cat my
catch
whole
him.
life.
Well, he caught this one, and it was pretty bad. So,
dude, so what happened? What did you tell
cat,
your wife to do?
She got him separated, and the cat was all messed up. It was still alive, and then she called me, like, didn't know what to do. I was like,
You said shoot it.
Well, no, you can't shoot guns in your own yard in Jersey, unfortunately. But
You're crazy.
I told her, I was like, you got 3 options. One, you find something to put it out of its misery, call someone to see if they could come and do that, or just sit there with it till it goes.
But what would you find to put out of its misery? You're talking about dropping a cinder block on it at one point. You're talking
Anything,
about
a
chopping
shovel,
its
an
head
axe.
off. You told her to get an axe.
Did you kill it?
No, his wife. He told his wife to.
She didn't do it. She just sat with it till it died.
Can you imagine how horrible that was for your wife?
I would have just grabbed it by its tail and whipped it in the neighbor's yard.
Yeah, that's what I said. And then you get home and you dug a hole and you
did
buried
that.
this
There was
stray cat.
actually, my buddy, when we were in high school, we went out. It was really cold. There was a frozen black cat in his backyard behind his shed. His mom was freaking out. We just took it with a shovel and whipped it into the neighbor's yard. And that's what I would have done in that situation.
Well, his wife or his girl was a little more calm with it, and then he buried it when he got home. That's what he faced when he got
That's
home.
the first thing I did when I got home.
I just
Off
would
the
have flung
plane,
it into
came
the
home
woods.
and got a shovel.
Oh, all you cat lovers, we're sorry, but Brandon is a cat serial killer. He enjoys it. It's strange to
It's
me.
not me. It's my dog.
Your dog, it's one kill under his belt
He's
now.
a savage.
Yeah, I can see.
The
All right.
cat shouldn't have been in his yard.
What kind of dog?
A pit bull lab.
Oh, there you go.
Pits are nice,
The
though, if you
usual
raise them right.
suspect.
All right, enough Brandon bashing.
They
This
are
poor
the
guy.
usual suspect.
All he did was tell me this on the plane. Now, I'm sorry.
Cat
Brandon.
killer Brandon.
He's the cat killer. He murders the pussy cats. All right, let's go into the mail call here. Let's check in the mailbag.
Time for mail call.
You guys are great. The Bare Knuckle Show at gmail.com. If you want to get heard, you want to send in a picture maybe, or whatever it is you want to send in. I can tell you from last week, Andrew in LA got BKFC license plates. He was excited. We said that I think Kevin Smith and the Bare Knuckle Extreme guys have them in Florida, and Travis Thompson has them in PA. And I got a report the last show. Apparently there's BKFC tags in Delaware too. So if you get BKFC tags, send a picture and we'd love to see them. And then people can stalk you around the world. Jordan sent this in. We talked about the Feldman Soscia for President grass sign. This is what he sent in. He had yard signs made. So this is great. Put them out. Feldman Soscia. We're like X-Lax. We make shit happen. So that kind of caught fire. I'm glad about that. We were just messing around. We mentioned it once. Speaking of catching fire, we're also in Florida, as you know, Clearwater. And this dude, we love this guy. He showed up with a shirt he made, Feldman Soscia 2024, make shit happen. I think we have a video of it too. There, it's a closer thing. You can see what this man says and listen for his wife or girl at the end, which he says is great.
Get your shoulder.
Who are you voting for? Who are you going to vote for?
Not this guy. Not this guy.
Let's re-roll the video.
Get your shoulder.
Who are you voting for? Who are you going to vote for?
Not this guy. Not this guy.
Feldman Soscia, you heard it first. Not this guy's got the FJB on there. Jeez. You know, we appreciate your support and keep it coming. Let's keep campaigning so we can make shit happen. Another guy I met was Noah. Noah was at Fight Night Clearwater. Had a great time. Asked for a picture, and I always will do that. I appreciate it. Noah's got the same last name as The Situation, Sorrentino or something like that. I don't know if there's any relation, but there he is punching me in the face. You get to meet Mike Perry. This was what you get when you come to shows. You get great fights. You get great fan interaction. So we appreciate you being there, Noah, and thank you for posting that and sending it in. We always love meeting people, and he's one of the newest people we met. Very cool. Thanks for being a part of the show. This is great. Kai Stewart is out harassing people. Kai Stewart was out, and he sent me this, and he's like, look what I'm doing. I guess I don't know what happened this weekend. I guess Shane's guy didn't make weight, and Shane was there with him, and Shane's from Montana. And they have some kind of, Shane's mentioned him before in press conferences too, like that he's a pain in his ass. So Kai's there harassing him. Check out this video of Kai harassing fighters.
Champion weight, pretty tough. Champ weight tough. O'Malley's tough.
You see him look at him? First he said, you can't, there's something about champ weight's tough, because I guess the guy had a hard time making weight. And the guy, I guess O'Malley was cornering. He said O'Malley sucks. And if you look, O'Malley, they both looked at him. So they know he's there. That's the thing about Kai Stewart. Like, whether you like it or don't, maybe you think it's unprofessional what he's doing. I don't know. But he's trying to get noticed everywhere he goes. So we'll see what happens with Kai Stewart. I heard he might have something coming up. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to that announcement in the near future. Kai Stewart trolling people. I always like that, going out and doing that. I know it's immature, but it's great. Then there's this guy's Bradley the Big Bastard. He calls himself, he said, from Lincoln, Nebraska. I think it's close to Omaha. I think it's pretty close to Omaha. We'll be there May 17th. I think it is in Omaha. Anyway, he sent in close. He said, watch this, the 1-2 punch.
Oh, man!
Oof. Oof. I don't know. Dude, that's a 1-2 punch and a half. What's he? A lot of views. I guess if I was that guy, I'd want all the views too. I don't know how he survived that. He's like, smashed the back of his neck. Great video. Thanks for sending that in. We appreciate it. See what else we have here. Phil's in Columbus, Ohio. He saw the third fastest knockout. He said Hernandez's knockout in BKFC history. That happened in Clearwater. Knockout of the night. He wanted us to check out another quick knockout. He thought we'd be interested in seeing a quick knockout because we just saw one the other night. What? I don't know what the hell that is. I don't know where that is or what that is. I know nothing about that, but I'll watch it again. Oof! No weight classes in there, obviously. Man, hey, get to the buffet dinner a little early. That's good for her. Get out of there early. Thank you for sending that in, Phil. A quick knockout. Evan, does she have a future in bare knuckle fighting championship?
The big girl.
Watch out for the big girl. Yeah, the big girl.
If we open up the
fat falling down weight class?
Fight Big Ben, I guess.
Big Ben in the pit. Little Ben's in the chats. Big Ben's coming on later today. Right?
Right.
That's, you call him Little Ben off the air all the time. All right. Let's check out what else we have coming up. Oh, I know you don't. I do. He's Little Ben. Little Ben, how are you? G. Perez. I don't know what's going on here. He put this video up recently on Instagram. I thought it was interesting. Let's watch the video.
You don't start things and not finish them. You don't quit. There's nothing that comes out of quitting.
Coming for it all. Now,
you didn't finish.
Privately, I've spoken to G, and he says he's going for a title. He wants a title at some point. So he put that up as a little teaser. I don't know if that means he has a fight coming up or that means that he's just going for the title at some point. But then the other day he put this photo up. June 21st, someone is getting bucked up. So apparently he's talking about doing something June 21st. I don't know if we have a show June 21st. I know nothing about it. But G. Perez trying to get involved, come back, and he seems like he wants to go for a title. We wish G luck. We love the cut man. You always see him on all the broadcasts. Classy guy, fun to watch fight. So good luck to G. Perez and whatever he's doing. We'll keep you updated when we find out more. Another announcement. This is pretty big. Next week, right here on the Bare Knuckle Show, we're going to do a face-off between the World Heavyweight Champion, Mick Terrell, and Lorenzo Hunt, the Juggernaut. They'll be here live next week to face off. You never know what's going to happen. You know, Mick's pretty calm, but I feel like Lorenzo's been upsetting a little bit. Lorenzo knows how to do that. So we'll talk about a lot. That'll be next week. Make sure you're tuned in. We appreciate it for that. And that's going to be great. I can't wait for that. I'm going to get some questions ready. That's going to be heat. You know there's going to be heat there. I mean, you guys excited for that?
Yeah.
Who was that, Brandon?
No.
Who said yeah?
Me.
Oh, that was you? Yeah. All right.
That was me being excited.
You are very chill. Yes. That was an Evan. Give me one more yeah, please.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, give me a no.
Yeah.
There we go. Reverse psychology. Thank you, Evan. Speaking of Lorenzo Hunt, and I want to get your thought on this too, everyone in the booth there. Lorenzo Hunt, he just sent this to us a little while ago. You may have seen it online. Ahead of his world title, his heavyweight world title fight against champ Mick Terrell, Knuckle Mania 4, April 27th. It's him running, but check this out. I mean, look at this guy. Is the Juggernaut not a machine? We're going to get to David Diaz in a minute, but the Juggernaut, look at him. He put that weight on for heavyweight. He looks huge. I know his walk-around weight is more like normal for him is to be bigger, but I didn't realize how big he had gotten. I mean, look at his traps and everything. The guy's ready to go. He's a monster. He's like a superhero. He just transformed his body. I mean, he looks bigger.
It's thick.
Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. I'm not saying Mick Terrell's going to lose. I'm not saying he's going to win. I'm not going to make that kind of prediction. All I'm saying is that I think Mick will be ready. He's the heavyweight champion of the world. He knows what he's facing. Lorenzo's skilled. Mick's skilled. Lorenzo has been waiting for this.
You know,
now he's got it.
About Lorenzo, go back to that.
Go ahead, please.
Brandon's messing
That's
up.
all right. We got David Diaz in the virtual.
Brandon already lost it.
That's all right.
Anyway, I was going to say, Lorenzo Hunt, he's got these like big, thick forearms. Like he's like a mechanic or something.
I'm looking at it now. Yeah. He does. I'm looking at the
something that's always stood out to me whenever I'm with him. He's just like, they're like like a person's calf. That's like what his forearm looks like.
I know. He's just, and they're bigger now. It's everything. Look, here you go. I'm just looking at his traps. Look at he does have. Oh damn, you're right, Evan. Holy crap.
They're crazy.
Look at that guy. What a specimen. Well, he's headed into Knuckle Mania 4. Big fight. That'll be here live next week, the face-off. Right here and now live. He'll also be at Knuckle Mania 4 fighting Shane Jordan. Very colorful guy. Let's bring him in. David Diaz. What's going on?
What's up, big dog?
How you doing, man? Mustache is on point. You're looking good.
You know, I knew I was coming out here, so I had to look good for the BKFC family. You know what I'm saying?
We appreciate that. Let's talk about you. I mean, you're always looking good every time we see you. And when you first got here, I remember you had like an insane body transformation. And you look great now, but where are you at now? Like, we haven't seen you in a while. Did your body get different again? Did you get bigger? Was it walk around weight, or you lose cutting weight now? What's happening with you?
Oh, man. Yeah, so, you know, nobody prepares you. First of all, thank you for having me. Yo, I fucking miss this so fucking much. My life has felt incomplete without this. It's just my life completely turned for a minute there. You know, you got an injury and nobody prepares you for that. You only prepare to fight. You only prepare to be on at all times, but nobody tells you there's going to be a time where you're going to have to not do shit for a few months. And when you're a fighter and you're doing this 4 to 6 hours a day and out of nowhere they tell you you cannot do this, your mind gets fucked. You know, what am I doing? What am I worth? What am I meant for? Is this really me? Is this the end? So, you know, I had, you know, of course, the first 4 months were injuries. Then from the injuries, you know, I don't do drugs anymore. I don't drink. So I stayed away from women for a whole year. I did a celibacy break to work on myself.
Wow.
So what did I choose this time? Food. Food was my comfort, man.
Yeah.
Tortas, tacos, sopes, pupusas, quesadillas. So I went into a little bit of a funk, a little bit of a depression, you know, and in July, I think I went to Mexico, saw my coach up there, and he's like, you got to get the fuck back on this. Met a great group of people here at Forge Fitness. Coach Mark said, you know what? He saw me training by myself again, which a lot of the stuff I do by myself. They saw me training at home and they said, we want to help you. Come down here. We got good fighters. I go to the fucking gym. It was like a family. I met Gabe Green in UFC that was going to be fighting April 27 in UFC. I'm fighting April 27 Knuckle Mania. We have a couple of other fighters in there. We have a Marco Barrera and his son who goes into that gym, which are a legend in boxing. I've been helping out his son with some dirty boxing. He might want to dip his toes in bare knuckle.
Oh, we'd like to see that. We wouldn't mind that. I love that you're helping. I love that you love the family atmosphere. I know that's really important to you, and especially if you can be in a gym, because some gyms don't accept bare knuckle fighting enough yet. I've heard that story as well. So
they don't.
It's cool that you're accepted and you're kind of showing them the way, and what you do is amazing too. But I want to talk about, as we speak about bare knuckle fighting, your last fight, Travis the Animal Thompson, wasn't the way you wanted it to go. Just kind of talk about what happened in that fight and how you felt afterwards, directly after that fight.
So you know, there's no excuses for what happened. Any choice I made before that fight is all on me. As a fighter, I'm supposed to say I'm not mentally there. I'm not ready. If you look at my body, I was fucking fat for that fight.
Okay.
But like I said, I was going through, you know, I struggle with mental health a lot. I pick myself out of it. That's what my page is mostly about, is how to get out of depression and mental struggles. I went into that fight, like I said, not taking anything away from Animal. Animal did what he had to do. This was all on me. It's all on me. I was drinking till the day of.
Oof.
I think 2 nights before I got drunk. The week before I got drunk. 2 weeks before that, I had that mosquito shit, dengue in Mexico, I think it's called.
Mm-hmm.
So if you look at my interview for the week before that they did the release for my docuseries, you could hear me. I'm like, I was out of it. So I wasn't mentally there, but I still trained. Like, you don't understand. I was out drinking and dancing till 5 a.m. and I would still show up to the gym at 7 a.m. and train my 3-4 hours, go home, rest, go again, do it. So I was still training. Only thing that fucks me up is that I delivered a fight of the night, a fight of the year with Animal Thompson. I was distracted. I was not focused. I was drinking. That's what I performed. My best performance was at my worst mental state.
Wow.
What the fuck are you going to get now? What are you going to get now that I have hunger? My mom is not doing so good. So I have something to fight for right now. I'm angry. I'm sad. I want to cry, bro, but I can't right now.
No, don't right now. And I want to tell you, I want to stop you. I'm really sorry to hear about your mother, or she's in our prayers, the whole show, the whole organization, everyone out there will be praying for you and your family and her. But I'm excited to see where you're at right now with your mentality. And that's what brings me to my next thing. We saw you, I know last time I was between you and Travis, that got heated when you guys did the face-off. It really did, where we didn't even get to do the face-off. Sometimes your temper, it flares like a pack of hemorrhoids, dude. And it's great. I love it. I'm excited to watch it. Oh, yeah. But what are we going to see? I mean, is it at the weigh-in show, is it how Shane acts? You're going to give that energy back? Or are you 100%. Just coming in there?
I only had said a little bit of shit about the guy because he said a little shit about me. I do not talk shit, people. I know a lot of you guys think I do because a lot of these people only see me at the weigh-ins. They only see me at the fight. So they're only seeing the 10% reaction out of 90% shit that happened to me towards the fight. So Shane has said some stupid shit. I'm going to fuck him up. I got nothing else bad to say about the kid unless he presents that. I only match the energy that's in front of me. So when people don't like me because, oh, he's too much, you didn't go through months of shit talking. You didn't go through months of me holding it in, which is why I say I am very good at holding stuff in. When even Animal said, man, I was really trying to get into your head and I couldn't. He's like, you wouldn't rush me. You wouldn't, he didn't expect the fight to go the way I did. I've been working on myself. I know when to explode. I know when to be angry. I know when you're calling me, and I have really good fight IQ. I fought a guy with 20 plus boxing fights, 10 plus fucking bare knuckle box, 100% knockout rate. I'm the first guy he beat, he couldn't knock out. You know, and what does that say about me? You know?
That's where I was headed. That says a lot about you. And you talk about matching energy, right? You were saying that, and I've noticed that about your whole career. You do a really good job of matching energy. And to kind of, it has to do with fighting, but to jump off the fighting for a minute, I noticed you were at the Knuckle 84 press conference with Mario Lopez, Mike Perry, Thiago, they're all there, Lorenzo, Mick, I'm not forgetting anybody, but everyone was there. I noticed you showed up, you matched energy there too. You looked like you had a really good time. A lot of people seem to know who you were because you're very famous, not only in bare knuckle, but in LA. Mario was excited to meet you, but then Mike Perry's like, hey, when he met you, like,
yeah, it was, dude. So I think there was a moment I had I saw Perry. Perry was shouting out Perro for my last fight, which he doesn't know this, but there was a moment in the fight where I heard him screaming and I kind of glanced and I'm like, holy shit, Mike Perry is chanting me on. So I smiled in the middle of the fight. I was like, so for this one, there was a fucking moment that kind of just, it was like a wow moment. You know, I grew up seeing these guys on TV. I grew up paying pay-per-view to watch these guys.
Yep.
I am now, like, that shit brings tears to my eyes when you guys don't see it. I'm here alone and I have those holy shit moments by myself where I'm sitting on the floor petting my dog and I start crying of happiness, man.
That's awesome.
I go to Thiago Alves and I'm like, hey, dude, I just wanted to say I've been watching your career. Your flying knees is fucking insane. Your fight with GSP, I watched everything. And I'm like, my name is David, by the way. I'm fighting Knuckle Man. He's like, I know who you are, bro. And I'm like, no, you fucking don't. He's like, I know who you are. And then I'm all like, dude, so we give each other a hug. I just respect and I just don't like bugging people, you know, but that was such a moment for me. You know, the mental, battling the mental, the weight. I just lost 60 pounds again, bro. I went up to 195. Yeah, I went up to 195 and I looked at myself and I literally asked myself, butt naked on the mirror, who the fuck are you, bro? Like, are you gonna go back to just doing construction work? Are you gonna go back to just not doing shit? Or are you gonna fucking fight for this? Now, if it was in LA, you fucking know who was gonna headline Mexico. Mm-hmm. But I've already sold around 25K in tickets here.
You're very popular. No, that's what I was saying earlier. You're huge in LA. People are going nuts to see you. They're going to be excited. Why do you have so much popularity in LA in that market? I mean, I know you're from the area, but you just resonate with the people so well. They seem to take you in as family.
Well, born and raised, Papa, they see me as they see themselves. Everybody hates us here. And, you know, we're not all bad, my boy, you know. So when I talk the way I talk, I speak the way I speak, it reminds them of their little brother, their homie, their cousin, their drunk uncle that's at the party uncle. That's always talking about, I could fuck that fool up, you know. So I just kind of, I think about LA is that you guys only see a lot of the glory. We have a lot of struggle here. A lot of dreams come here to die. They don't all get made. A big part of LA is struggle. And I think I am a great representation of what overcoming struggle is.
Of course
I
you
have
are.
no money. I don't have a fucking car. All I have is my fucking dog, this little apartment, my PlayStation 5, clean underwear. My mom is alive. My dad's alive. That's all I have, bro. I don't do this for riches. I do this because I want to be remembered in my community as one of the most entertaining fucking fighters that ever fought in Bare Knuckle FC out of South Central LA.
100%. It's fun to watch you. You're always entertaining no matter where we're at. And you talk about LA. It's not all the glory. Sometimes dreams come there to die. Now, Shane Jordan, it's his debut in Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. It's probably his dream to move on. What are you going to do? You going to be his dream killer? What's going to happen? Tell me about it.
I mean, maybe his dream is in boxing, but it's definitely not here, my boy. There's just, have you not seen my fights, kid? I'm pretty sure you sat down there and somebody told you, holy shit, this guy is not going to go down. You're going to have to pick your shots. Throw your best fucking shot at me. Look at Animal. Once again, 100% knockout finish. Bare Knuckle ate his best shot, fell down, got up, smiled, and rocked him 10 seconds after. Are you like, you could pity patty your fucking cute little bag work. You could fucking touch, jab, move. You have nowhere to run. I'm a fucking bull. As soon as I see that opening, as soon as that first punch lands, I'm on you like bubble gum on your dirty ass boot. I am gonna, like, you know, I could take I fought with a detached retina in round 1. Yeah. I fought with a 3-part broken nose, 6 breaks in my hands with Regari. I fought with a 30-stitch cut under my first eye in round 1.
You don't quit, man.
I don't you gotta fucking kill me. So this kid, he knows he can't knock me out. He has no knockout history. He has no he's not like, oh shit, he's a heavy hitter. He's a little taller than me. Whoop-de-whoop. Everybody is. Half of the girls I sleep with are taller than me. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Now,
like,
it's
nothing's there.
Nothing's he's not gonna show you anything you're saying. It's gonna shock you, and you're not gonna be able to match your toughness. It sounds like you're saying.
Well, for me, it's like this. It's also, you know, let's just keep going.
Go. It's also what you can't start something and not finish it. There's people who are going to go nuts.
Well, check this out, man. This guy, even though I know what I could do to this kid, he can't do to me. I am still training for this fight as if I was fighting John Dodson. I'm training for this fight as if I'm rematching the Animal. Because after this fight and one more fight I get in, I'm not aiming for a title shot. Just like I told Animal, I'm not going to be bugging you online. I haven't tagged him once. I haven't talked shit once. I have been gone and I've been getting called out every other week still by 35ers, 125ers.
Well, I mean, that's because you're a desirable fight. They know you're going to sell the fight. They know you're good at what you do. They know the energy you bring. And we're excited for Knuckle Mania 4.
Check it out. You could be 3-0, but one loss to me is more better than your 3 fucking wins.
There you go. I like that. All right. Knuckle Mania 4, April 27th. You're going to be there. We're up against it. We have Ben Rothwell calling in a minute. But before we get you out of here, I want to ask you some questions. First of all, let's see. This isn't fighting stuff. This is just stuff that people send in questions for you. They want to know, let's do like one-word answers. Your favorite Mexican food. You say you like food.
Damn, bro. It's either ceviche or a torta.
Ooh, okay.
Like a ceviche, you could eat it every weekend. Or
So
a torta, bread, beans, cheese, meat. Oh.
All right. And then also, let's see. That's a great answer. Thank you. I want to make sure I get these in. Who's your favorite Mexican athlete?
Mexican athlete, Mario Lopez.
AC Slater. He was a wrestler, right? I know he boxes a little bit still.
Bro, what the fuck?
How about the hottest Mexican celebrity?
The hottest?
Like, who's the hottest chick that's Mexican that you like? Oh, you. Okay. Okay.
What's up, Papa?
You got a mirror in your house? All right. I like that answer.
You could call me Juanito Depp.
Juanito Depp. I like that. So now this is a guy that wants to know about stereotypes. These are Mexican stereotypes. He wants to see if they're true or not. I'm curious to see your answers.
They're not stereotypes if they're real, brother.
Well, let's find out.
Let's find out.
Do you drive a lowrider?
Oh, I want a lowrider.
That's even better.
Dream car.
All right. Do you like spicy foods?
I fucking live off of spicy.
I can't take them,
dude. Bro, you gotta kick it.
I can't take them. Frank's Red Hot's almost too hot for me. How about you drink tequila when you're not in training? You don't drink anymore, right? Did you ever drink a whole bottle of tequila?
I only drink now. My new rule is I only drink when I am happy, not when I'm sad or trying to get rid. So now it's only for family celebrations when I win this fucking guy.
So here's the question, though. When you drink the tequila bottle, have you ever finished it and ate the tequila worm at the bottom?
Yes, I have. I was actually in Sayulita with my good friend Linda Mariscal, and she had a tequila bottle and a bottle of mezcal with the maggot inside. And I was a little drunk already. And I fucking chug, and I'm like, oh, I thought it was like food in my tea. And I was like, that's not. So yeah, I have ate the
God
worm.
bless you. I've never done that. Now, here's this. This is a really weird one. This is really weird. This guy says, apparently Mexicans take a dump. They go to the bathroom. They wipe themselves, and they don't always throw it in the toilet. They throw it in the trash, I guess, because he's saying plumbing's bad in Mexico. And they can't. Do you do that?
That's bullshit. We flush, dog.
I said the same thing. I said the same thing. No way. I know in Cancun, I was there once, and that's what they told you to do. All right, let's see.
We flush, bro. We flush.
What about
That's a weird one, but yeah.
Yeah, they're all weirdos here. What about what's this one? Oh, sombreros. When do you wear? This is my question. I'd love to wear one, but it'd look dumb on me. It looks great on you. Is that only a celebration thing, or is that like whenever you want?
That is a cultural thing. It comes from the mariachis, but it's also just to shine a little. I'm having a legitimate sombrero made by a very really great Humberto right here in LA. He's one of these guys that does just Mexican clothing. He's making my sombrero. My shorts are gonna be just gonna give you guys a little drop. They're gonna be made out of crocodile skin.
Nice.
So we have a walkout plan. We have everything. Like, I'm ready to give you guys a fucking show. You're not gonna leave Knucklemania without talking about me.
Well, we're looking forward to it again. Knucklemania, April 27th. We appreciate David Diaz for coming on. He's always one of our favorite fighters. Fun to watch. Let's go, Perro. Listen, Ben's coming on in a second.
Wait, really quick before.
Go ahead.
Sapo verde to you.
What's that?
Sapo verde to you. Sapo
you.
verde, dear Hobie.
Thank you.
Sapo verde to you. Happy birthday, motherfucker. I'll see you soon with a bottle of tequila.
Thank you so much. I was going to ask you before you go. I think I don't know. Some guy told me Spanish, and he said, when you talk to David Diaz, say this to him. It means happy birthday, Brian Soscia. So I'm going to try it. See if I do it good. He said, make sure you say, the guy said it right to me. He grabbed me, said, chupa mi chingas, Brian Soscia. Does that mean happy birthday?
No. Right. It's like, no.
Look it up. I'm not going to talk anymore. I know what it means. Thanks
I'm going to have you say that to Cain Velasquez when we see him.
No. Look, thank you for coming on. You're awesome. We look forward to you, man. Seeing you fight.
I love you, brother.
Love you too,
see
man.
You soon.
Thanks for coming on.
Let's
Perro! He's excited. Oh, Diaz, always fun to talk to. That went well. I know we have Big Ben Rothwell. That's the real Big Ben, not the little Ben in the chat. Big Ben Rothwell is calling in. He should be here any minute. And we also have some more exclusive stuff as I look at my notes here to get to that we missed in the last segment. Diaz was so interesting. We stayed with him. I mean, that was great. I love that guy. Big Ben Rothwell in minutes. A lot to talk to him about. Big fight against Todd Duffy coming up at Knucklemania 4. We're looking forward to that. I spoke with Ben yesterday briefly on the phone, and he made a comment to me I want to ask him about. And we'll talk about that in a minute. Also, some exclusives, like I said, coming up later. We're going to look at the KO of the night, the fight of the night. You've seen them. We have some Vespi Selects, which are still for photographs that are probably the most amazing I've ever seen that he's done. They're incredible. We'll look at those in a little while. And also some exclusive footage of, well, some you saw on the broadcast, but other exclusive footage of David Feldman and myself being stuck in an elevator and how we were able to get out of that elevator. Thank God to Dave at the hotel. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about more about the crowd in Clearwater. There's so much stuff. I think Crystal Pittman, exclusive comments from her at the fight regarding Knucklemania 4 and how much fun she had the last fight. Captain Deadpool, Jared Warren. We're going to talk to him as well. And just so much good stuff. Big Ben Rothwell, I think he should be here any minute. I think his time was scheduled for 12:38. Is he on the line?
No.
All right, should we give him another minute? And then
Let me ask. Did you tell him East Coast time?
No, we talked about different timing. So I can call him on the phone on speaker. Should I try?
Yeah, do it now.
Let's see. He's going to love this. Let's see. I always like to call people. He's not that late, but, we need something to do here. We can't just sit here. I'll read the comments while I'm looking for Ben's number. Let's see. Everyone's saying that David's going to make easy work of this guy. I saw that. Somebody said, Gator Wrestler said, poor crocodile, LOL, because David said he's going to have crocodile skin trunks. Kai Stewart's in the chat. I just talked shit to O'Malley this weekend. The video going to play today, hopefully. Kai, you tuned in too late. We played the video already. You were talking shit to Shane O'Malley, and he definitely recognized Sean. What did I say, Shane? I'm looking at Shane Jordan in front of me. Sean O'Malley, and we played it, and he looked like he saw you, and he's spoken to you before. So it's only a matter of time. Keep trolling him. We love it. It's great content. Kai Stewart, who wants? Oh, I'm not going to read that. Big Ben, Brian, you throw t-shirts like a girl. You look like a girl, Big Ben. You have breasts like a girl. All right, let's. I really don't know that. I'm kidding. Little Ben, it's just what came to my head. Little Ben. I will not have that. I will not have that same energy when I see you. But on the phone with Big Ben, I know that he's my buddy, and Big Ben's going to take care of me if Little Ben threatens me. So I'll be good. Let's call Big Ben, see where he's at. These guys schedule a lot of interviews. I know he had a lot of media today. Hold on. Ben. He's going to be like, you didn't send it to me. Watch. I probably forgot to send it to him. Let's see. Let's see if it's my fault, like it normally is. Hey, Ben, it's Soscia. You good, man? I have you on speaker. We're on the air now. Are you going to call in?
Your message says...
Oh, that's East Coast time. Remember yesterday we were talking about it? We're on now. It's 12:36, so it would be different your time. Is that okay?
Yeah, I'll call. Yeah.
All right, I'm sorry, man. Hey, call us real quick. We'll have you on and off. We have some great questions for you, all right? All right, thanks, buddy. Oh, I buddied him. Shit. Sorry.
So you fucked up.
No, I didn't.
You didn't tell him the time
We're gonna talk about him. He sounded like he was sleeping.
Probably was.
I think he had too much going on. He had a lot of interviews today. We talked about the time difference yesterday. I can't help it when Brandon schedules a Zoom and he doesn't put the correct time on it for the guy.
Well, we can plug now.
I don't care. I'll just
Whoa!
Look at that, taking the mic away from. How dare you?
We can plug now that if you are a BKFC app subscriber, you can watch Road to Knucklemania 4, Part 1.
Yeah, and we're going to show you some of Mike Perry. Thank you, Evan. We're going to show you some of Mike Perry watching that later live at the event. The guy was stone cold into it. Like, you can tell he's ready to go. He could fight tomorrow. I'm kind of upset that he just took the mic away from you, Evan. If I were you, I'd flip the camera back on.
He often talks into my mic. It's
Never on camera, thank God. That would be for OnlyFans. But they're going nuts. They're going nuts in the chat. They love this. They love the chaos that is the show. Hey, while we're waiting for Big Ben, because I'm excited to talk to him, I'll let you know something. Make sure you share this with your friends. Make sure you smash that like button, smash the hearts, share it, keep it going. Like I said, we're a virus that won't go away. We're going to be here, whether you like us or not. So join in because we'll have some exclusives for you. But I feel like we're amassing a nice following when we go to these shows. I mean, they talk to Evan, they talk to Brandon, they talk to me, and we really are excited to meet you. It's cool because, like, we're guys that work here, but we've been fans since day one. So it's cool that we've been able to jump over the rail and make that connection with you. We appreciate it. Big Ben Rothwell's here. Let's see what's happening with Big Ben. Hey, Ben, how are you? Dude,
good, thank you.
Before we start, can you tell these monkeys in the truck over here that I didn't give you the wrong time? We talked about the time difference. They're blaming me. Did I do something wrong?
The monkeys in the truck. Yeah, you might have did something wrong with that one. But,
well, they
no, it was a little,
it was Brandon.
Miscommunication. It wasn't your fault.
Thank you. So it was Brandon's fault, right?
Sure.
Okay, good. You failure. Ben called you a failure. All right. So, yeah, they're beating them up in the control room. They act like monkeys. They're always jumping around there like idiots. All right. So, lot to get into, Ben. I'm happy that you're here with us. Thanks for taking the time. Your beard looks phenomenal. You look great. You must have some nice product in there or something. But, Ben, I want to get into this right away because we have limited time with you. I know that. And yesterday we were talking briefly, a personal conversation on the phone, so I'm sorry to bring this up. But when I asked you, I said, how you doing? That was the first thing I said to you. And you said something to the effect of, well, we're 2 weeks out from a fight. And I said, what's that mean? I've never been in a pro fight. I've done my pro wrestling. It's different. Does that mean you're amped up? Is there a switch that flips? What does that mean as a pro fighter? How do you feel right now?
I don't feel like I do without a fight. It's hard to explain that. Your life has just changed. Everything is geared around the fight. Your nerves, your feelings, everything is just, your mind is on it. You're 2 weeks out from a fight. So how does that feel? Go take a fight sometime and have it scheduled and make sure it's got some time. It can't be a street fight. That's different. You don't have those things, because that's on the spot. You got to book a fight. You got to know who your opponent is, and you got to do it at least a month ahead of time so that you can have all those nice feelings leading up to the fight.
Well, there's a guy in the chat named Little Ben. I'd like to fight him, but he's actually pretty big. We had to rename him because he calls himself Big Ben. I call him Little Ben now because we had people like threatening you, people calling you out, but it was Big Ben in the chat. So I'm like, you're Little Ben.
The whole time, yeah, he was in there making me. Everybody thought it was me. And
we corrected it. We corrected it. It's okay. So speaking of Big Ben, you're such a big dude. We've seen your fist that just smash people. We've seen your fights. I've traveled a lot of my career with big guys from the pro wrestling world, and one thing I always notice, you see them getting on planes. They're bigger than normal dudes. It's just not comfortable. Is that hard for you to make trips like that? Do you have to sit in certain seats? I mean, you're a big dude. Like, what's the hardest thing being a bigger dude that a lot of us won't experience like you?
You only talk about that I have to fly business class everywhere. It's not really a option. It's just, it's either I do that or I'm not going.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The days of having the seat smashed against my knees, those are behind me.
Good. Because that's hard.
When I'm doing a vehicle purchase, one of the first things is you gotta, no matter how much I like the car, or how much I like the vehicle. Once I get in it, that's it. So let me tell you this: I always wanted an Audi R8.
Yeah,
right? It was one of my favorite cars. Thought it was great. Always talked about it. I'm gonna get one. And then I went to a dealership and I tried to get in one, and that was eliminated. That dream was
shot. Did it have a sunroof?
Extinguished.
Was there a sunroof? You could kind of put your head out and just kind of. No, it didn't work out. What do you drive,
Didn't
man?
matter with that hood roll. No, my knee, I couldn't get both my legs in.
What do you drive? A monster truck? Like, what do you drive every day?
No, it's funny is sometimes I drive cars that are smaller than people think, but like I had an Audi S7. They just designed them. Audi was better at, for the most part, having for bigger guys to fit in them. That Mercedes, not to be whatever. I'm a huge Honda fan too. Just so you know, I don't just blow my money on cars. I try to be reasonable. So
you don't strike me as a Rolls Royce purchaser or anything like that. You seem like a very physical,
like
smart man.
I always buy used.
You have to, because when you drive them off the lot, it's not worth anything. Why would you buy new?
It's totally losing money.
Dude, I like you more and more. That tells me what kind of guy you are. Used cars are a good thing. You find good deals. You're a normal dude. Not every fighter you meet's a normal dude that feels like a fan. The fans seem to really like that about you. At BKFC, every time you've come to a fight, I've noticed the fans flock to you. It never seems like you turn down a picture or an autograph. You're very fan-friendly. Was it like that in UFC for you, too? Did you have that same kind of disposition with the fans where you could hang out with them? I don't feel like the fighters are hanging out as much with the talent, the fighters. I mean, the fans, excuse me, in UFC. Is it different here like that? You can kind of...
It's too bad. It's sad to hear. Actually, before I got to the UFC, when I was in an organization called the International Fight League, and even the night of the fight, I fought in King of the Cage and some of those things, and I'd get a good knockout. Dude, I loved, I'd get asked for photos and stuff like that, even the night of the fight, and I just thought it was the coolest thing ever. I never let go of that.
That's awesome.
So when I got to the UFC and I had a big win, it was the same thing. I threw myself into the fans, man. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. I think I made a lot of fans in Ireland because I was gonna fight in Ireland. Stipe Miocic had to back out, but I still had to go. And they had an event before the night of the fights. Me and a group of well-named fighters. I'm not gonna say any names. I'm not gonna make anybody sound bad, but we all went, and they had this thing where it was like we were like zoo animals because they put this gate in this nightclub. And all the fighters, me and all these fighters were on these couches up on this pedestal away from the fans, and the place was packed. But we were all just, all the fighters are just sitting on the couches, hanging out, doing the thing. I was like, F this. And I went and jumped over the thing, and they just like raised me up, man. And I got it was like a rock concert. And I think I took a picture with every person in there. There was like a couple hundred people. But I think I made a whole room full of fans that night. Yeah, but I just loved it. I thought it was the coolest thing ever, and that's what I was there for. And I've never let go of that. Anytime I go anywhere, man, I'm always blessed and privileged to be with the fans.
Yeah, well, it's great to watch you with the fans and how much they appreciate it. That was a great story. Thank you for that. This is a question coming in from Gator Wrestler from Reddit BKFC. He said, I should ask you about a sparring partner who had a secret agenda. What does this mean? Or did he set me up for failure here?
Probably some inside joke that I had set up some time ago and I forgot. So this guy's like Oh, he's like,
Gator
how's he
wrestler.
blowing it? I don't, a secret agenda. And I'm not recognizing who's asking. Maybe that would have helped, but I'm not recognizing who's asking.
Okay, yeah, just some guy sent that in. He follows the show. He does the Reddit for BKFC. Well, Gator, I won't be taking any more questions from you. Thank you for that.
Sorry.
That's all right. I don't care. It's not my question.
I'm telling him I'm sorry.
Don't tell him you're sorry.
How does Ben not remember this? I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Secret agenda. It sounds like something funny, but I can't.
Yeah, probably something funny. All right, let's move on then. Let's look at your wins over Bobo O'Bannon, Josh Copeland. What were your thoughts on your first two fights coming off them as you head into this fight? I mean, did you felt great when you were done those fights? You had 2 wins.
Bobo O'Bannon was about, as good of a introduction as you can have.
It was perfect.
It didn't get my knuckles as much use as they needed. I didn't get in there. I didn't get punches thrown at me. And Josh Copeland took care of all of that. I got 3 solid rounds of learning. Josh Copeland, in my mind, is one of the best heavyweights in the BKFC right now. And he was able to take a lot of punishment. He's a super tough guy. And I learned a lot in that fight. I mean, that fight gave me a lot of what I got going into this next one. A lot of realization. I got hit. I threw a lot of punches. My knuckles were sore after. A lot of learning, a lot of defense I got to use in that fight. And it was a big one. It was a big fight for me.
Got it. And that was what I was going to say. The first one, you were like, that was like a movie. You walked in, just walked through, destroyed. Second one, you got your feet a little more wet. You went into deeper water. So it's cool you had both experiences. I don't mean to deviate here, but I'm seeing Gator Wrestler in the chat here. He's explaining what he meant. He said the sparring partner didn't want to spar. I guess he just wanted a picture. Does this ring a...
Yeah, I wonder who this is. This just happened then. Gator Wrestling, somebody, one of my friends.
Probably
this guy had been constantly sitting on Instagram sending me messages. Sending me, he went to Cain Velasquez, he went to California, he went to Vegas, he went to all these places. So I'm like, okay, this guy's like
legit
fighting, I guess. Yeah. And he wanted to come to gym and spar. And he's like, yeah, Cain says your hands are slow. So he kind of was like throwing digs at me too. And I'm like, okay, dude, this is Saturday at this time. This is when we spar. So he ends up coming, and he's a big guy. He's like 6'5". And then he's like, hey, so can I borrow a pair of gloves? And then the record scratches, and I go, all right. Yeah, right. I know what I'm doing here. He doesn't have a mouthpiece. I'm like, what? Oh, boy. I'm like, dude, have you ever trained before? And he's like, yeah, this and that. So I'm like, I already know what's going to happen. I'm like, all right, get him his stuff.
What?
Get him whatever, get in here. I let him in, and all my guys are like, oh, my God, Ben's going to kill somebody. And the bell rings, and I'm moving around, and I put my hands down. I'm like, you going to do something? And he's kind of like, ugh. And I go, did you just come here for a picture? And he's like, yeah.
Wow.
And so the whole place started laughing.
That's awesome. That's a great
So
story.
whoever Gator Wrestling is, he's somebody.
Well,
somebody
I just want to say, Gator Wrestler, you have excellent questions. Anytime you submit one, I will always use them. Thank you. Thank you for that, Ben. The other thing is, I look at Todd Duffy, and we're going to get to him in a second here a little more, but I look at him heading into his first fight, not his first scheduled fight, that was a while ago with you, but his first fight. He's going into it, BKFC, Knuckle Mania, and I wonder how he's feeling. And I know not everyone's the same, but I look at you, and how did you feel going into your first fight? Were you a little trepidatious, if that's the word? Were you a little, not intimidated, but kind of, let's see what this is about? Or were you just ready to go, balls to the wall? It seemed like you were balls to the wall.
Yeah. This one, like Josh Copeland put it best. I have him a lot bigger than Josh Copeland and had everything against him and blah, blah, blah. And when that guy got in the ring, I knew I had a tough fight. He did not give a shit about anything. He was coming after me. And we got done with the fight, and I'm telling him what a great job he did. And he's like, I'm a competitor. And I go, that's the best possible way you could put it, because that's what I seen in his eye. Like, he doesn't care about anything. He didn't care about the hype. He didn't care about me. He came to try to win. Yeah. And that's a dangerous individual. And that's the way we are. He just, unfortunately for him that night, he ran into another competitor. And Todd Duffy's a competitor. We fought some of the best in the world, and that's the way it is. And You know, it's going to be a hell of a fight for the fans.
It is, and the fans are excited about it. They were excited about the first time around. I just want to touch on this. I want to give you a chance to speak on this because Todd did, and we might have talked about this before, but I want to say it in a public forum if we haven't yet. Todd made it sound like at the press conference, the last time you're supposed to fight, that you might not have been sick, and then maybe you pulled out, or maybe there's reasons this fight didn't happen. He kind of said it, what I gathered, in a smart-ass kind of tone. Explain briefly what happened with the last fight, and what were your thoughts on his comments?
An angry guy that needed to make some money, and his partner that helps him make the money didn't show up. So I've been in that same position. I've unfortunately had to, for reasons of injury and sickness, I've had a couple times I've had to pull out of a fight, and I've had a whole bunch of times that people have pulled out of fights against. As I just mentioned, Stipe Miocic.
Yeah.
You know, regardless, one of the best in the world, and he pulled out against me a week out from a fight. So I've been there, man. It's like, I know. And Todd, you know, he knows too. He knows what it's like because he's pulled out on some people too. So he's had stuff. He's had health things happen. He's had injuries and sicknesses. And I know on his record in UFC, he's pulled out a couple big fights. So I kind of feel like he told me behind the scenes, he was like, I gotta build hype, man. I gotta build up for the fight. And I'm like,
yeah, some guys say
there's
that.
some of that, but you're pissed off. You're pissed off we didn't get to fight and make money. I mean, that's the truth. I think that's the bottom truth is it was right before Christmas. We both needed to make money, and his partner didn't show up.
That's true.
So
I
give him that. He can be mad. I was sick. I had the flu. I mean, as simple as that. I sent doctor's notices, and
I spoke to you afterwards.
Yeah,
I know there's proof there.
up.
I just wanted you to at least speak on that, and that's a great way of looking at it because I didn't think about it. You're right. You wanted to make some money, and then on top of that, the other thing I want to talk about is Todd. I mean, we're as we talk about it, how do you beat him this time? You're going into the fight. The fight's happening. How do you beat Todd? There you go.
Use
The
that
hands. With the hands. And then as far as you beating Todd, once you beat Todd, if you lay those big knuckles on him, what comes next for you?
the winner of Mick or Hunt. I mean, I would think it's kind of where they're fight right after us and kind of been built that way. And people ask David Feldman at stuff, hey, are these guys in a one spot? So I feel like that's the logical fight that's going to happen.
Yeah.
You know, put on a great performance and prove it, and I fight the winner, you know, fight for the belt.
Well, if you look at that fight, and I was going to bring that up next, you led me to it. I'm going to ask predictions. Where do you see that fight going? I mean, you're looking at your fight, but you look at that fight, what might be next for you? If you look at their fight and envision it, what happens in their fight?
I really feel either guy can win it, but I feel like it's going to get won by Hunt early, and if it gets dragged out, then it's Mick's favor to win the fight. Both have a puncher's stance, and this is heavyweight.
Yeah.
Hunt has some experience, but then you look at Mick, and he is also another very experienced guy, bare knuckle. You know, they're two of the more experienced guys going at it. Mick knows how to carry the weight because that's what he is.
Yep.
Hunt does not. And I look at Hunt, and he's just not carrying himself quite the way he did at 205 and 180. That's just my opinion. You might feel Gracie, but I see him. He posts lots of videos. I don't see a guy that is in his natural state. I don't. I see a guy that's forcing something. And when you force something, well, it can be hard. Yeah. Now he's going to have a lot of power. And, hey, that first 2 minutes, you know, nothing can stop him, right? Unless Mick introduces him to a nice right hand and or the fight drags on a little bit. And then I think it goes on beyond Mick. Mick survives, moves around. I think the weight adjustment is going to affect Hunt negatively.
Yeah, it's
for not being used to carrying it.
No, it's going to be interesting.
Again, my opinion.
No, and that's why I wanted it. You're an elite fighter. I want to know what you think, and that's what you could be facing next after this fight. So I wanted that. And while we're giving out predictions here, dude, you have this awesome relationship that I don't think anyone ever saw coming or knew about. We always see when you and Mike Perry are together. You guys have a lot of fun together when you're not in training camps, when you see each other at fights. Mike Perry, Thiago Alves, take your relationship with Mike, of course, out of it because you guys are always so much fun.
Doesn't matter. I'm not taking anything out of it. Mike Perry's in the match.
All right.
Yeah. Fucking Mike Perry all the way.
All right, there you go. Well, we appreciate your predictions and we appreciate your time, and we're excited to see you at Knuckle Mania 4 with Todd Duffy, Big Ben Rothwell, a guy that loves the fans, that can't wait to. You once said to me, when you win the heavyweight title, you're coming to every fight. You're going to engage with fans. Is that still the case?
I put stuff out there, but that's an easy one for me to. I'm really excited. It's kind of like my carrot. You win a belt. What do you do with it? I don't care about social media as much as I should. I should be. I only do it to promote the BKFC and what I do out there and promote you guys and push it. But I want to be out there. I want to meet people in person.
You too.
I want to take photos with people and be with them. That's real. I feel like that's more than just getting a like on Instagram. I've been doing it for a lot of years, and I want to do it for the BKFC. And the couple of the events that I've gone to, they've gone great. Colorado, dude, I got surrounded by all the new BKFC fans. It's also a really cool thing for me because I keep asking the same questions and I keep getting the same feedback. I go, "Whoa! So what do you think of this?" And the fans go, "Oh my God, this is awesome!" So,
they do.
Very, very exciting for me to be part of this.
Well, you were. That might have been. Where were we? Was that Colorado? You're awesome. I don't even like when you come because you're going to take my job. You're running around. You were throwing T-shirts out, getting the crowd excited.
Florida is when you and I really went to town.
Yeah, that was fun, dude. Well,
yeah, we went out there and we had a good time.
I look forward to it because you look. I'm not going to say I can bring the fight. You bring the fight. I'll bring the other entertainment. We'll go from there. But Big Ben Rothwell, Knuckle Mania 4. What's this? Here's David Feldman. You want to?
Mike. Ben, what's up, man? Good luck on your fight.
Why did you just walk in here? You want to talk?
Because no. I'm sorry to interrupt your interview, Ben, but we got something special for Brian Soscia. It's his birthday, and we
they bring a cake.
What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Get out of here! Stop! Oh, jeez! You blocked the whole camera.
Happy birthday!
Thank you, Ben. Are you still there? This is gonna be a meme. All right, I got a whole show to do here, Ben. I was gonna say that's good.
Dude, that's love right there, man. The boss man came in and whipped creams you. That's awesome. Family.
Wouldn't be the first.
Oh, come on. Hey, listen, this is Ben. Where are you, dude? Listen, thank you, Ben, for coming on. I'm sorry about I got a lap full of whipped cream. Thank you for coming on Knuckle Mania. I can't even do this here, so now.
You wanted that raise.
No, shut up. Let me do my professional closeout. I think that ship has sailed. Knuckle Mania 4, we're looking forward to you, Big Ben Rothwell and Todd Duffy, and looking forward to where your career goes. You're always fun to have on. Thank you for your time, and I guess happy birthday to me. We'll see you at Knuckle Mania 4.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, and I get to drive home like this. See you later, Ben. All right, we have a little bit more of a show to do. I don't have any paper towels or anything.
They're coming.
Okay, well, they just did. That's what happened. Hold on. So let's get to the part we missed. Help me out now. My notes have whipped cream all over them.
What do we got next?
We got to go. We got to go to the segment we missed between those two.
All right. We're doing some work back here.
Stupid.
Here's the. All right. What's next on the rundown?
Let's see. Here's the rundown here. Hold on. I got
take a look at the
KO of the night. Yeah. Let's look at that real quick. I'm all sticky. All right, I'm supposed to talk. Can we play audio here?
Is there sound on this?
I don't know.
I can put sound on it.
I just put there. This was. I can tell you this. It was the third fastest knockout in BKFC history, and I mean, was it 8 seconds?
Yeah, 8.
It was so it's third fastest one in BKFC history. Hernandez knockout of the night. Let's check that out as I towel myself off. Okay, I'll say it again then. I'll talk over it. This is the. I can't hear it.
So here's a big KO. There it is. Boom. And lovely shot by me. Thank you very much. There's James' all right shot. And there's the hand raise. Another beautiful shot. Way to go, Angel Hernandez.
Oh, hey, guys. So, all right, then we'll do the fight of the night.
Fight of the night. Yeah. Roll it.
Please. Thank you, Evan. Is there sound on this one?
Yeah. We can. As you can see, Mike Richmond back.
Sure is.
There are a lot of questions in this. Still had it.
Sure does.
He took some big hits. He kept marching forward. He was still standing.
I'm still standing. All right, there you go. I got I'm sorry. Big Mike Richmond. He said he was a little too big for him. He didn't like the weight.
He said he wanted to go down the middle.
Yeah, he mentioned that. We'll see that in a little bit. All right, there you go. Fight of the night. We can see why. Marine Mike Richmond making an impact. Look, Eric Lozano is not an easy fight. I mean, this guy was, he told him, he's like, I'm going to retire you, put you back in retirement. I don't think he had that clip, but he was saying that. Let's see what else we have here. From Vespi Selects, we'll go to those next after this. I don't know if anyone can hear. I'm not hearing anything. Can anybody hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good.
We're all here.
Thank you. Me too. Vespi Selects. Let's check those out. These are, look at these. This is insane. So Vespi was showing me some of these, Nick Vespi at ringside when he would get them. And I just scroll through them. I was saying, look at these. I'm not gonna go through every fight. Just kind of let people look at them. These are some of the best. Look at that shot. That's insane.
She opened a big old crevice right on her forehead.
I mean, her mouth's going backwards. Let's see what else we got here so I can get unsticky. There you go. Jay Action Jackson getting action right on his jaw.
He did win, though.
No, Jay's. I love Jay, though. This was a good fight. Man. Oh, this one's awesome. The backflip there with the win. Travis the Animal Thompson, he's a BKFC show favorite. Agony and defeat there. We hope he's okay. We love him. And you see him doing the backflip with Travis just kind of sulking there. That's a great shot. Look at these. Boom. Jarrah Ridge taking it from Tyler. Right on top of the head. Great shots from Nick Vespi. Some Vespi selects here. There's Richmond taking one. Lozano taking one. Do you like my commentaries? I'm trying to wipe this off. There's Paul Sr.
There's both seniors.
Yeah, Dave Sr. and Paul Sr. We should Photoshop that mustache on Dave Sr.'s face. I think it would look cool. We'll do that next week.
Jeremy.
Yeah, get that going. All right, there you go. There's Mike Perry in the ring with Cyrus. And we want to talk about that, too. He was watching The Road to Live, which you said that's out already?
That is out on the app for, I don't even know if, I think you just have to have an account to watch it. So it's on the app. You can watch that now. And then either later today or tomorrow, it's going to go on YouTube so everybody can watch it. It's part 1, features the main event. Part 2 is coming by end of the week, and that'll feature the Cohen feature.
Yes. I'm getting stickier by the second. These are great sound clips for you guys to isolate. All right, so thank you. There's more. I love this. Okay.
All right. I think we got it,
I think we got Vespi Select. How many did he send?
We can go.
Well, no, that's me. Let's keep that one. Zoom in. I'm kidding. Go ahead. All right, thank you for the Vespi Selects. Right. What else do we have here?
We have an announcement from the president.
Oh,
on how to watch.
That's later, dude. Not
Is that
yet.
later?
Yeah,
I'm not looking at the rundown.
I'm looking. Let's go into the videos. We're still doing Clearwater. We had a chance to catch up with Crystal, the Rugged Beauty Pittman at ringside, and we talked to her.
I ask you, you having a good time tonight?
Hell yeah, I'm having a good time tonight.
I bet you can't wait to get the Knuckle Mania.
I cannot wait. I'm originally from California, so I'm going back home, and I'm going to bring it, the heat, so Claudia better be fucking ready.
What does it mean to you to fight at Knuckle Mania 4?
It means everything. I have family out there, so they get to go. Our whole ship family's going to be there. I'm just so grateful. BKFC is the absolute best, and we're going to bring it.
Punch me in the face. Oh, she hit harder than he did.
Oh, yeah, her man hit me, too. Everyone punches me. So, Crystal, Knuckle Mania, she's very excited. We're excited to see her there. Let's check in with Captain Deadpool. Was sitting right next to his lovely lady there. Let's see what he had to say.
It's been an amazing night so far. I think all stoppages, if I'm not mistaken. They've been killing it. Freaking see guys that have been around for a while. Jay Jackson just put his guy away. He's looking good again. So we got a bunch of stars in the house tonight. Mike Perry being one of them. I think we're gonna fight at some point. I don't know, but yeah, it's been awesome, man. Knuckle Mania 4 is gonna be amazing. We got my girl Crystal Pittman on it. She's originally from California. She's gonna go out there and shine out. She's fighting a girl from the PFL, Claudia Zamora, if I'm not mistaken. And I think it's gonna be a banger. I think she's gonna do some nasty work and put this girl away.
Oh, we're back. Sorry. So you guys threw me way off here. All right.
I tried to stop them. they were like, we don't want to wait till the end. We want to go now.
Great. All right. This is Big Sween. Big Sween's won stuff from us before. Big Sween is written in. He was there live, front row, and I think this is cool because it shows you what a fan experience is like. You actually see it from the front row, and you see how Mike Perry reacts to a great knockout. Let's watch that.
Mike Perry likes it.
Look at Mike Davis stopped that guy, huh?
That boy's still out.
All right, there we go. That's cool to see what Mike Perry may have said, to see what the fans were saying, and watching Mike Perry watch what we all love to watch. Now, there's another guy. We always talk about how Dave Feldman is such a fan of this sport, and I don't know if you caught this in the broadcast, but I kind of want to review it. Guy was pumped, just like Big Sweden there in the crowd. Look at David Feldman at ringside. This is awesome.
With the boss in attendance, David Feldman, Angel Hernandez claims victory in his BKFC debut.
That holy shit, we love it, Dave. He's excited. That's what a fan he is. Other than that, let's go through my soggy rundown now. Okay, this is great. Speaking of Dave and I got stuck in, I don't know if this is in the right spot. We're just going to play it. Dave, the president, I warned him. I said, don't go in that elevator. I've heard problems about it at the hotel. This is after the fight. He said, oh, we're fine. We go in the elevator, and here's what happens. Hey, Dave, think you can pry the door open? We're stuck.
Can I try to?
Can we let him pry the door open?
Yeah, go for it.
Can you do it, Dave?
I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can grab anything. No, I can't grab anything.
Come on. Oh, shit. Tim, why are we in here? What's going on? So how do you feel about being stuck in the elevator with Brian Soscia?
Honestly, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it because there's a window back here I'm going to break in about 3 more minutes. And they can't do anything to fuck about it because they locked me in this.
Dude, we got out of the elevator. The president helped me. I would have been stuck there by myself forever, man. There we go. I love it. There, David Feldman, don't get stuck in an elevator. We'll take care of it. That was awesome. A little bit of behind the scenes for David there. Speaking of Dave, while we're on him, let's talk about Knuckle Mania. A lot of questions coming in about Knuckle Mania. How do I watch? Where am I going to watch? We had David a little while ago film this for you to kind of explain. Drum roll.
What's up, BKFC fans? Guess what? We are giving you, our loyal subscribers, our loyal fans, BKFC Knuckle Mania 4 included in your subscription. We're not going to charge extra like we did before. It's all included in your subscription. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe now to the BKFC app and get Knuckle Mania 4 included. It's also available on YouTube pay-per-view at the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship YouTube channel.
Yeah, there you go, man. There's the ways you can watch it. What we're doing for you, we will incur the cost for you. We're not going to release it like you said the other ways we've done it. So do exactly what Dave said at bkfc.com. You can find out more. It's all going to be up there for you. Other than that, I mean, speaking of Knuckle Mania, we might as well review the shows headed to Knuckle Mania before we get out of here. Always great stuff coming up. Matter of fact, the next show is, I shouldn't say going to, I should say Knuckle Mania and thereafter. I'm all whipped creamed up here. Sorry. Knuckle Mania, our next show. What a great night that's going to be. Knuckle Mania 4. We have the press conference. That all starts well before Knuckle Mania. So make sure Thursday, April 25th, you can be there for the press conference. You never know what's going to pop off. We always say it. All the stars will be there. And then the weigh-in show. Now they're really pumped up. They're facing off. That gets crazy sometimes. Again, all the stars going to be there again. This is like a 3-night engagement. You'll see us walking around L.A. Please say hello if you see anybody. Ask for a picture, autograph. But then the big night, Knuckle Mania 4. I can't believe it's the 4th one, our debut in L.A. You don't want to miss this star-studded event. I'm hearing that there's all kinds of celebrities already putting in for tickets. Like big-name celebrities. We'll release them when we find out more. Look at the card. You can see it on your screen. If you're watching, if you're not watching, you're listening. Well, I can't speak. Big Ben Rothwell. Are you kidding me? What are you guys doing to me today?
What? There's Mike fell.
Oh, shit.
This is
Big
Ben. Right. Well, you know that. Listen, I'm going to put it back on.
Want me to run it down while you fix your...
Big Ben Roth. This is horrible. Look, I'm holding it. It's fine.
There you go.
Big Ben Rothwell. He's going to be there. Fight Doc Duffy. Heavyweight championship battle. Mick Terrell, our world champ, versus Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt. He's wanted this for a while. He's talked about it. Let's see if he can do it. And then on top, you have Platinum Mike Perry versus Thiago Alves, which is going to be a fun fight to watch. Plus, A wonderful undercard. We had David Diaz on. He's going to be there. We had Crystal Pittman on. Julian Lane's going to be there. Let me bang! It's going to be packed. You can check bkfc.com or the app out for more. What else? Let's see. Oh, tomorrow. We got more. Oh, I can't. This is terrible. Hold on. Shit. Okay. There we go. BKFC, Mohegan Sun. Get your tickets. BKFC.com. Heather Hardy versus Christine Faria for the Queen of Violence title. That's going to be a fun fight. I know Jimmy Rivera's on that card as well. It's a stacked card. Then we go to Omaha. Trinidad Snake versus Dustin Pegg. That'll be a fun fight as always. Mexico will be there as well on the 25th de Mayo. I'm not Spanish. I can't speak. All right, and then we'll be Prospect Series May 31st, Denver, Colorado. We'll be talking more about that soon. But we appreciate you being here today. Listen, what do we have? Breaking news. Breaking news. What do we have?
BKFC Prospect Series, Newcastle, UK, just announced, will be going down on June 8th.
Wow, okay. We all kinds of exclusives today. This is great, man. I love this. All right, sweet. There you go. A major announcement, as always, on the Bare Knuckle Show. Thank you. I'm still holding my mic. Thank you so much. We appreciate you being here today. I want to re-promote before we leave that we have, hold on, kill the bed for a second.
It's just low. Go ahead.
All right. I'm all thrown off. I'm all sticky. No. We have a...
what do we have?
What do you have back there? You have something in there for me?
Oh yeah.
Hold on. You guys...
Sweet treat.
Hold on. Thank you. I thought they're holding up cupcakes over there.
Made you something.
Listen, next week we're going to have Mick Terrell, the World Heavyweight Champion, and Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt on for a face-off. I'll be all cleaned up. I won't have whipped cream on me. Everything just went black. I won't...
putting the cupcakes down.
I won't have whipped cream all over me next week. Cupcakes! Oh, you got... there's no candles involved? Here. Oh, this is great. Thanks. I love cupcakes. No. Wait a minute. Wait. Don't put it in my... Come on. Come on, guys. Shit. We'll see you next week. Happy birthday! Let's get drunk on some Forge Irish Stout. And don't forget to get bucked up, knuckle up. Happy birthday to me!
One epic encounter. Platinum Mike Perry versus Thiago the Pitbull Alves. Also the world heavyweight title on the line when champ Mick Terrell fights #1 pound for pound in the world, Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt. Plus 2 hard-hitting heavyweights on a collision course as Big Ben Rothwell fights Todd Duffy. And much more fast-paced bare knuckle fighting championship action. Don't miss history unfold at Knucklemania 4. Download the BKFC app at bkfc.com.